Alright folks, here is our 89th episode of Video Game Reviews. It's been a while since I've done this series, but we're going to get back into it right now. The next game that we're going to be reviewing in this series for this episode is a PlayStation game, and this game that we're going to be reviewing is Croc, Legend of the Gobbos. This game was released in 1997 for the PlayStation, as well as the Sega Saturn and the PC. Now, this game is a third-person 3D platformer in which you control the main character, which is Croc. You control him through several courses taking place on various islands throughout Gobbo Valley. You can access the levels through a world map, and those levels contain various different smaller subsections that take place both above land as well as underground, and occasionally taking place underwater, filled with various enemies and obstacles that try to impede Croc. Now, the main goal of each level is to navigate through the stage and get to the gong located at the end of the level in order to transport Croc to the next level. At the same time, you also have to save as many captured Gobbos imprisoned through the stage as possible. Certain stages also contain boss enemies, which are known as Guardians, and Croc has to defeat those in order to progress to the next stage. And there's different collectibles that are scattered throughout the stages, including small gray crystal orbs that act as Croc's health, and red hearts that give the player an extra life once you collect those. Now, there are also 6 Gobbos hidden across each stage that are held captive. They are being held captive by the Dantini tribe that act as Croc's main objective throughout the length of the game. 5 of the Gobbos are hidden in various locations throughout the level, often collected by solving a puzzle or completing a challenge, while the 6th Gobbo is located in a bonus room hidden behind a set of doors that can only be reached by collecting 5 colored crystals hidden throughout the level. Rescuing every Gobbo before a boss level in each world unlocks a secret level that can be completed in order to collect the jigsaw puzzle piece. Subsequently, getting every puzzle piece in the game unlocks an extra island that contains more level for the players to progress through. While collecting the Gobbos isn't necessary for completing the game, or isn't required for completing the game, doing it is necessary in order to face the game's final boss and unlock the true ending of the game. Now, the plot for this game is that King Rufus, the leader of a furry racist creature called the Gobbos. He's watching the sunrise over the Gobbo Valley when he notices a large woven basket carrying a baby crocodile floating down the river. Almost kind of similar to the baby Moses floating down the river in the Bible. Now, he's initially suspicious of the young crocodile, but ultimately won over by its innocence, King Rufus, and the Gobbos decide to reason as one of their own and teach it in the ways of the Gobbo. The crocodile, which is named Croc, grows up and becomes larger than the Gobbos. However, there's one day where Baron Dante and his band of villains, known as the Dantinis, invade the Gobbo Valley and begin to terrorize the Gobbos, capture them, and lock them in steel cages. And among all the chaos, King Rufus summons a magical yellow bird named Beanie, who uses her magical abilities to transport Croc to safety immediately before Rufus is snatched by Baron Dante. But by the time Croc has been brought to safety, the Dantinis have taken over all the Gobbo Valley, locked up all the Gobbos, and turned innocent creatures all across the valley into monsters to act as their minions. Then Croc sets on a quest to free the Gobbos and defeat Baron Dante. So, yeah, this is a rather interesting game. It would definitely be a pretty fun game to play, particularly if you like platforming. Now, I kind of like platforming games, so I think I would probably enjoy this one. Yeah, if you have an original PlayStation and you like platforming, this would definitely be a good game to get. Alright, And so that is going to be it for this episode of Video Game Reviews. In our next episode, which is episode 90, we'll be reviewing Super Mario RPG: Legend of the Seven Stars.